Hey everyone, good afternoon. I been just out and around all day, and I wanted to do a quick video on a couple things. Um, First of all, I got some of these T-shirts. I actually just made these, and they're pretty cool. I've been wearing them around, and I tell you what, I think it's one way to kind of get to people, who might not know exactly what's going on or confused but wondering. Says to resist the world order. I've been wearing them into everywhere. I've been wearing them into Starbucks and get a lot of funny looks in there, but I don't care. Pretty soon those people, if they look at you funny and ask, and say that you're crazy, pretty soon they're going to be the ones, begging you for help or something. So I just made those up. I sketched out some hands in handcuffs there. You can see them breaking a link and resist the new world order. Those were just out of just a lettering set that I got at some store. So I wear those around and have fun with them, And I tell people, a couple people asked me today, resist the new world order? What are you talking about? I said, hey, just go to infowars.com when you get back home. Read the top stories that are on there. Read about Medvedev issuing the new world currency at the G8 summit. Read about the Chinese again, saying that they don't want anything to do with the dollar. They're on board with getting a new currency too. Of course, I even see people here on YouTube. I posted that up in a picture of the coin on YouTube and posted the story, and people, well, that can't. Well, there's not enough money to do something like that, and how would they manage that? And people, that otherwise say what's going on. They don't care. What do they mean there's not enough money? That's going to reset. Everything's going to freaking reset. They're going to start off with a new world currency, and everybody will be broke. That's the damn bottom line. So wake up, people. I told a couple guys, Bulk Full and DS1 Circle, a couple of those guys that I needed to take apart this rifle anyway, but it's really pretty cool. This is old German HK91. I've shown it on here once before, and scope cover. I got one of those. If you got a scope on your rifle, I like these little neoprene, just slip-on covers. They're pretty slick. So that covers up the BSA scope on there. That's the HK91. It's that's my mainstay. I love the rifle. It's really nice. This one's a German military issue, and it's a pretty old rifle. It's got a date stamp of it of 63. So it's been around for a while, but it's in excellent shape. It's in brand new condition. But, real quick to take this apart, it's just a simple box magazine. There's one of my 20 round magazines. And by the way, I have, 4 of these 20 rounds and 3 30 rounds. If you have one of these rifles, buy some extra box magazines and keep them around. You don't want to have 120 round magazine, shoot it, and then you got to go back and reload it and unbox some ammo and reload it. Keep your ammo around. But this is actually real quick to disassemble this, and these are built really slick. I figured it'd be a pretty interesting thing to talk about. It's these 2 pins right here. You can kind of see them right here. They're both they hold the trigger into the receiver and the stock into the receiver. So you just take those 2 out. They got a little retaining clip. They're pretty secure when they're in place. But if you ever see an HK91, wonder what those 2 holes are for. Those go in when you're taking it apart. So you keep track of them. So when you get it ready to put it back together, you're not saying where the hell's the clip. So the stock comes out, and that contains your mainspring on that rod right there. A real long mainspring. It's got a kind of a long travel bolt. But that part, your trigger group, comes completely out. That's got your hammer. That's sticking up in the front right there. And the whole trigger is completely self-contained as one unit. And real easy to clean. You just spray those out and lube them up. That's your trigger. Then the only other thing really left is take your charging handle, sits up on the front, slide it back a little, and then the whole bolt and everything just slides right out. And it's got your firing pin. You can see how that rides back and forth. It's got these little rollers right here. Rides on those little roller bearings, but pretty slick German engineering, I'll tell you what. You can see in the back, and that's where your mainspring goes through. Then in the back, you can also see the firing pin right there. That's where the hammer hits. But that's all solid steel part, and these things are made really nice. A real nice, well-made, machined, and it's a nice rifle. I mean, unfortunately, I can't really recommend going out and buying one. They're expensive these days, you know. And I bought this in Hawaii years and years ago for about $800, and now they're, who knows, $3,000 or $3,500. And this has a cool accessory. It's got the HK91 scope mount, and that's a quick release. You know, it's just a lever throw, and the whole scope and everything will come right out, and it'll snap right back on. And then I got the HK factory bipod for it too. That's pretty slick. Kind of a high dollar item. HK parts aren't cheap. The bipod costs about $160, I think. And same for the scope mount. I just wanted to show that real quick, and dog's scared, but the stuff going on today is just unbelievable too. With you got the hidden news from the G8, and I don't care how much anybody says it's not important. Oh, so what? Medvedev was showing around the new, world currency, and for people who talk all about the new world order and what's really going on, I can't believe it. People are just blowing that off. Oh, well, that's crazy. He can never do that. Tell you what, behind the scenes, this is exactly what's going on right now. You want to come up? For crying out loud. There's one of my girls. Right there's Jill. And it's thundering outside, so that's what she's doing up in my lap. Poor girl. She's a Springer Spaniel. I got her twin sister right below my feet, too, right now. It's all right, Toots. You want to say hi to everyone? Oh, you're a beautiful girl. Oh, you're a beautiful girl. Jesus, sweetie. These two dogs are great. They are great. They keep me going a lot of times, I'll tell you what. So, anyway, take a look at the link. I linked up the story about Medvedev over in at the G8, and keep your eyes open, and hang in there and keep informed. Thanks. Talk to you later.